Hello guys! Well, on the video of today, we will learn a little more about plastic, how much plastic we use every day, and what's the impact of the use of this plastic in our daily lives. Okay, so let's start with this question on the screen: Is plastic a real threat for the environment? What do you think? This question can make you think a little bit of mm, of of the problem about plastic in our world nowadays. Yeah, right. So after thinking a little bit about this fact, here in these graphics, you can see the the increasing of the use of plastic that we have suffered in the last days, in the last years, since 1950 to the last recent years, since 2014, we can see how much plastic we have used in our societies in the whole world. So it makes a significance to point out the figures from the early 50s till nowadays. Yeah, it makes really a difference. So, as you can see on these pictures, we can find plastic everywhere in all the different landscapes around the environment, around the world. First, in the first picture, we can see a lot of plastic, unfortunately, in beaches, and also, most of this plastic ends up in the deep oceans. So many animals find trapped themselves in this plastic, as you can see in the picture of the turtle. Also, we can find many things made of plastic in mountains, in forests, also in rivers, and also in our cities, on streets. So it's very sad to see all these pictures, but it's a realistic way of seeing how much plastic ends up in our environment. So, all this plastic has a very unfortunate impact in our health, in our nature, in our environment, because most of our rubbish end in water, in rivers, in the sea, in oceans. So life in our oceans is being very damaged because of this pollution, because of this rubbish. So we can find like a cycle, a very negative cycle due to the to the negative impact that plastic has on our environment and, of course, in our climate, because also climate is suffering from this pollution and this plastic damage in our nature. So, as I was telling you before, climate is also changing. Some areas where it used to rain before, now we can find many dry areas, as you can see in the picture on the left. But also we can also find the contrary effect. We can find many areas which suffer from floods, where it rains a lot, when it rains too much. So these these opposite effects are also affecting us, affecting many areas in the world, in the whole world. So it's time to say, let's take action. We cannot do anything if we stay still at home in our house without doing anything. So the most important thing for us is to do things, to take action. For example, here in these pictures, you can see Greta Thunberg from Sweden. I'm sure that many of you are familiar with her face because she has become quite popular in the last days. She has been on TV, on the internet, and on many um, media, and she has taken her opportunity to say, let's stop this, let's take action, let's do something. So it's a good example. For example, if we follow her and we watch her videos, maybe we can feel inspired by some of her ideas. Also, in the other pictures, we can see many children taking action in demonstrations, in their schools, in their towns, in their villages or cities. So this is very, very important for all of us. How can we start taking action? Well, the first thing is to make sure to really know how much plastic we consume, how much plastic we use, and where we can find this plastic. For example, at home, let's reflect and let's take a quick look in our houses and let's see where you can find plastic, because I'm sure you can find it in many, many places, as you can see here in these pictures. And also at school, I'm also sure that at school we can find a lot of plastic in our lunch packs, in bottles, in many objects. So also when you are at school, take a quick look around you in classroom, in the playground, and you will find many, many plastic in the paper bins and plastic that is thrown away. So here are like two tasks. First, at home, as I was telling you before, think about the questions before on the video and make a list of things made of plastic you can easily find at home and at school. Well, first at home, okay, in your house, and then at school with your lists. In the next day, on the next day, we will work in cooperative groups. So we will share our thoughts. We will share your ideas on your lists, and we'll try to find solutions to reduce the use of plastic at home and at school. Okay? So first, at home, make a list of plastic you can find at home and at school, and then next day at school we will put in common your ideas and we'll try to find solutions to reduce this use of plastic you have found at home and at school. Okay, this is your next task. So see you at school. See you soon. Bye bye.